All right, well, let's get started, guys. We're gonna do just basically some stretching today. Just gonna go through and open up the hips, get into the hip flexors, the lower back, and just help loosen up and open up from a busy week of whatever you've been doing: riding, swimming, cycling, sitting down, eating chocolate, whatever you might be. So, all right, we're gonna just start with a couple of stretches for the hips. So we're gonna start at 90 degrees with your legs. So just making sure your knees down, both knees are nice and flat, making sure that bottom glute is on the ground. And we're just going to lean forward over your knee. So you feel that on all through your lower back and your glute through that stretch. So you're just coming down, stretching out. Then just hold this for about 10 seconds. And just keep breathing and pushing through. And then we're going to twist back around a little bit more and just get it on a different angle and just stretch it out. And just making sure both legs are down on the ground. And relax back up. Rolling straight back over. So again, knees bent 90 degrees. Make sure that bottom hip's down and just stretching forward over the knee. One, coming up, and just keep breathing and stretching around. And relax back up. You just want to make sure you're continually breathing so you can really stretch through it. All right, so now we're going to start with another exercise just on your lower back. And we're just going to lower your leg down, nice and flat. Hands out by side, and bringing the one knee up, bring it over. Now you want to make sure you try and keep your hip down, and you're just pulling that knee across. Try and keep your shoulder down, and just stretching through. Try and keep your knee a little bit higher at 90 degrees so you can really feel that stretch in your lower back, and just pushing through. Trying to get that knee to the ground, and again, just breathing through it. Breathing in, breathing out. And as you breathe out, just try and stretch it that little bit further. 3, 2, 1. And just swapping sides. Down. Keep that arm and that shoulder down. That knee up. And just stretch it through. And again, just try and keep that shoulder down. And just breathe and stretch. And relax. All right, now just gonna flatten one leg down, bring your knee up, and we're just gonna go below your knee and just gonna pull it up to your chest. You're just stretching out the hip flexor, just making sure your hips stay nice and aligned, so keeping your feet nice and straight. So you got that alignment in the hip, and just breathe and stretch it up towards your chest. Make sure you're nice and flat. And swapping it over. And just bring that knee all the way up to that chest. And just breathe and stretch. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And relax. Then you're just going to bring both knees up and just making sure you're pushing down, keeping nice and flat. Keeping that back flat and just stretch it up. And relax. Now we're just going to do some core activation. So just make sure you're nice and strong through your hips. So you want to make sure you imagine there's like a seat belt running across your bladder and you're just slightly tensing it. So we're just going to bend the knees, keep the arms down by the side, and just get that slight tension through. And just breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth. And do 3 deep breaths in through your nose and out through your mouth, and just keeping engaged through your hips and activating that transverse abdominis. Breathing in, breathing out. Alright, now we're just going to get some activation through rotating the legs. So you're just going to bring one leg up, hold, and just keeping nice control through your hips, and just roll, rotating through. You can keep your hands down by your side, so you make sure your back stays nice and flat, or to make it a bit harder, you put your hands up in the air, and just rotating through, and just activating that core. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax, reset. Now we're just going to do both legs. So you're just going to lift up, keep that back nice and flat, activating through the hips, touch, back up. So you're just controlling down, touching your heels, and back up again. Keeping nice control. So again, if you want to make sure your back's flat, just put your hands down underneath your hips, or to make it harder, bring your hands up in the air and just feel that control. Up, down. 5 more seconds. 2, 1, relax. Alright, now we're just going to continue stretching out. So now you're just going to keep one leg still, nice and flat foot, and just opening up, stretching out, and just stretching as far as you can. Nice control, breathing in, breathing out, and again, just keeping control through those hips. Focusing, imagine that seatbelt, just keep stretching it out. Each time you stretch out, just try and get that little bit further. And we're going to go 2 more. Out. And back. Alright, now reset, swapping sides, stretching out as far as you can. Come back down. And just holding through that core. That's it. Make some facial expressions if you like. Really stretching it out. Just breathe and stretch. We're going to go 1 more. And relax. Alright, so we're going to continue laying on the back. Bring knees up to 90 degrees, keeping your back flat. So you can hold your hands down underneath to keep your back flat, or you can make it harder and go up. We're just going to push through. So you're going to extend your leg, getting that insertion point from your glute and your hamstring, and just rotating through, extending out, and just stretch through. Just pushing, use from your heel, so just pushing that heel out and stretch. Keep your back nice and flat, breathing in, breathing out. Just breathe and stretch through. 15 seconds, and then we're going to make it a little bit harder and get in hip flexors. So just make sure you bring that knee right up and fully rotating through. Keeping your hips nice and straight. We've got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax down. Alright, so this time, going to be both legs up, rolling head off the ground so you just got your shoulders. Keep nice strong, so you're going to keep pressure on that, so your opposite hand on your opposite knee. Out through, just keep your shoulders off the ground so you keep them nice and strong through your hips. And you're going to touch, touch. So extending one leg out, touch. Keep that knee, so the hand and the knee up so you're keeping that pressure. Boom. 3, So just keep nice and strong with that core. 3, 2, 1, and then we just swap sides. Okay, so go through, keep that pressure on the knee up, and extend. Keeping the shoulders off the ground. Big breath out as you touch the knee. It's called a pressure pocket. So you really keep that pocket nice and pressure on. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. Alright, now we're just going to do some more core activation and some leg lowers. So you can do it 2 ways. You can either have your knees bent and just control down like we did before, or you can have your legs out a bit straight up. So if you want to bring your feet together, knees together, toes together, coming up, make sure your back's nice and flat, and just control down, nice and slow. Down, touch your heels, bring back up. Make it harder, put your hands out, up, control, back up. Just keep it nice, controlled, making sure that back's nice and flat. You're just engaging through those hips. Breathing in, breathing out. Got 15 more seconds. Up. Control down. Touch. We're going to do one more. Down. Touch. Relax. Good work. Alright. Now we're just going to get a little bit of rotation. So you're going to bring up. Nice flat. And just making a figure 8. Nice and strong through that core. And just making figure 8. And relax, holding up. And just rolling it up. Stretching up over if you can. And just roll, stretch. And nice, control through, down. Just keep it controlled. Down. And just rolling back up again. Just lifting up. And control back down. Relax. Alright, now we're just going to do some activation for your hamstrings and your glutes. So feet shoulder width apart. Hands down by your side to start with. And strong to those hips. And we're just lifting up and holding. Push up and hold. Just feeling it stretch all the way through here and just keep popping up as you breathe. Just keep trying to pop up. 15 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and relax back down. Right, now we're going to make it a little bit harder and go into a single leg. So nice and set up. Holding one leg out level with the knee. And just keep lifting up, pushing down, make it harder. You can go up or just keep nice down. And just keep pushing up. So you're just activating that one leg. We're just going to hold for another 15 seconds. Just keep pushing up, breathing and holding. Up. Breathe in, breathe out for 4, 3, 2, 1. Rolling through, reset, hips up, and leg out. Keeping that foot flat so you're on from the heel, lifting up. Lifting, breathing, lifting. What, 10 seconds? 3, 2, 1. Relax, single leg bridge. All right, now we're going to make the bridges a little bit harder. So this is called a bridge march. So this is going to focus a little bit more on the tendons. So you're going to feel a little bit more behind the knees. So it's like you're marching. Legs are straight. I'll just slide back a bit so you can see. So legs are pretty much almost straight. We're going to have your hands down by sides, so it's going to be a lot harder. You're going to get your head nice and flat, and you're going to, from your heels, we're going to push those hips up. So pushing up and holding. So it's just a little bit harder. You're not going to be able to get as high. You just keep breathing and lifting up. You're just going to try and keep your legs as straight as you can. If it's too much, you can always just bend your knees a little bit. But the idea is you want to try and get your legs out as straight as you can, like your march. It's going to keep holding up. Just keep pushing. Keeping your feet and your hips nice and straight. 10 seconds. And relax. So that's just loading the tendons a little bit more. You would have felt it more behind the knees and in that surgeon where your glute and your hamstrings meet. So this time we're going to go to a single leg march. That's a little bit harder. We're just going to go rotation 3 on each leg. We're going to hold each leg for 10 seconds. So in that marching position, pushing up, and you're going to lift one leg off the ground and hold. So you're really trying to hold that up, keep it straight. We're just going to hold 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1, down, reset, and other leg. Three, 2, 1, down, pop back up, swap back over. 3, 2, 1, back down, keep popping up, so you're sort of lifting from your shoulders as well, and hold back. 10, and reset, last round. So this is a lot harder, guys, but if you need to bend your legs, just bend your legs, but just try and hold as straight as you can. And relax, reset, up. 3, 2, 1, relax. So yeah, that's a lot harder, guys, to do, but really good for your tendons. So there's lots of different ways you can do your bridges, but that's just a few of them. All right, so now we're going to sit up and we're going to stretch out your hips. Again, so you're going to bring that foot up around the knee. You're going to bend that knee. Make sure your foot's nice and flat. Putting your hand in behind, and you're going to push that knee down. So using that hand for a bit of balance and support, you're going to twist. So you're going to push that ankle around the knee and stretching forward. You're going to feel that stretch all the way through your glute, hamstring, and into your lower back. And just keep bending forward to the opposite knee and twisting that leg. And relax. So yeah, so you just pop the knee up, grabbing it underneath the ankle, foot nice and flat, hand in behind if you've got support, and just leaning forward as you twist, as you pull away. So there's a couple of ways of doing that, but I prefer to do it that way just because you can get into your lower back and you can maneuver a little bit more. There is another way where you go nice and flat on your back, bring your knees up, and same thing, keep the knee bent, and then you're pushing through. So you can lift your shoulders off the ground so you can just get that stretch in your lower back, but you just push and pull your other knee up opposite way. So you're trying to get your hips into a square. And then you rotate through. But I just find the other way you can get a little bit more into your lower back and you can maneuver a little bit more. But this is still good too. And stretching through. Just breathe and try and stretch. You can do it on a chair as well, which I'll show you. Well, basically you're sitting down and you're in that same position, but you got obviously the chair to sort of sit on and just pushing through. But that's, I'll show you that another time. Next one, we're just going to open up the hip flexor. So you're putting in, you can see, just getting down on that 90-degree angle, coming down, laying down, grabbing your foot, but you're not going to bring it towards your butt, you're going to pull it away from yourself. So just keep that knee bent and just stretching out, pulling it away. And just breathe and keep pulling it away. Relax. If you've got like a couch or a corner of a wall or something, you can put your foot on there for a bit of support so you can stretch back a little bit more. Or just swapping sides. Just keep that knee bent. So if you do have a bit of support, you can put something leaning on it, so you can actually push away further. Just keep pulling it away. And relax. All right. Okay. Now we're going to get into more of a prone position, and we're just going to get some more activation. So just get yourself in a plank nice and set. We're just going to get some mobility to start with and just through the lower back. So keep your shoulders nice and set. You're just going to roll from the hips, so rolling in. Make sure you're folding it up with your neck so you're stretching out through that lower back and chin to chest. So just really rolling those hips, making that big curve out and then rolling into a ball. Rolling out, rolling into a ball. Rolling out and into a ball. And just make sure you're breathing. One more. And out. Okay, so now you're going to keep your shoulders nice and set. On your knees, flatten out your feet. And I'm just going to lower the hips and arching up. And just stretching through. Keep your shoulders set. Arch that neck back. Breathing in. Breathing out. Just keep trying to push up as much as you can. Just really driving those hips down and lifting up. And rolling through. And just stretching all the way through, pushing your butt out, using your hands to keep it nice and set. And rolling right through again. Breathing in, breathing out. And pushing through. And relax. Right, now we're just going to keep in that prone position. We're going to stretch that leg out. And you're just going to get some slight lifting, so you're really lifting from that hip. So nice, strong, and you're just slightly just lifting that hip. So holding that plank, make sure your back's flat, keep your shoulders set, and just stretching it out. Point the toe, and just 5, 2, 1. Getting that Okay, make sure that knees are right underneath the shoulders, stretching out, and just lifting. And relax. Now we can get some hamstring action as well. Same position, but we're just catching, release. Catch, control. Catch, control. Make sure you're trying to keep that leg extended out. And one more. Flipping it over, really extending that leg out. Catch the hamstring. Breathe, breathe out. Just make sure you're keeping that nice alignment so everything's tracking in a line. Just keep that leg extended out. I'm going to do one more. And relax, okay. Now we're going to get into a little bit more of a prone hold. So onto your toes, keep it nice and set. Make sure you're not dropping too far down or too far up. You're going to stay nice and level. And just holding for 15 seconds. Pulling your belly button into your spine and just breathing. Alright, now holding that plank. Just going to bring that knee in and just holding. And just keep pushing that knee in, rolling forward, just holding that plank. Keep your shoulders tucked in with your elbows and stretching back out. And just stretch back through. And then bring that knee all the way in through to the chest and just try and hold that plank. And then stretch through. And relax. Now, nice set, we're going to swap over. So you bring that knee in and stretch through. Bring that knee in, stretch through. Just make sure nothing's in your way, not anything your foot. Stretch in and push all the way through. And relax down. Okay, now we're going to make those hovers a little bit harder. So you're going to keep that plank and you're going to lower down, but you're going to hover. So your legs are, you can keep your quads off the ground and just arching up. And chin. Breathing in, chin to chest, and just arching up. And just keep breathing. And keep your elbows tucked in, shoulders set, hovering. And bring it back through. And back in. Last one. And back. And nice and set. Now we're just going to finish on. Keep your shoulders nice and set, elbows tucked in, and you're just going to keep your elbows in and just drop down and hover, holding up. And you're just going to rock forward onto your toes and rock back. Rock forward, rock back, and just try to hold that hover position. Forward and back. 3, 2, 1, and relax. And just pushing up. And forward now, we're just going to make sure your toes are nice and flat and pointed. We're just going to come back and sit down onto our feet and just stretch out those quads. And just breathe. Breathing in, breathing out. Just feel those quads stretching out, and we're stretching out those ankles as well. So you want to come back and put pressure on your ankles. And just relax back and stretch. And just keep breathing. In through your nose, out through your mouth. And just as you breathe, just try and you can just stretch back a little bit more if you like. And just open up those quads. And sitting back up. And just getting nice, comfortable. Crossing your legs. Some can probably cross their legs a little bit better. And open up. And just use your knees to just stretch out a little bit. Just try to get comfortable. Not quite comfortable. Just open up and just stretch out those legs. Keep shoulders nice and set. Open up that back. And stretch back through. Relaxing that neck. And we're just going to get some circular motions. And as you go around, I really want you to focus on that breathing in through your nose, out through your mouth. Big 2 seconds in, 2 seconds out. And just make big circles. Keeping your shoulders set and just breathing. And just change direction. Alright, now just shake out the legs. Nice, relax those shoulders. And we're just going to do some big deep breaths in through your nose, out through your mouth. But I really want you to focus on getting nice and deep into your belly. So I don't want to see shoulders lifting up. Don't want to be breathing in here. Put your hands on top, just on top of your stomach and your sternum. And we're just going to breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth. Breathing in. Really feel that stomach fill up with oxygen and air. Ready? Breathing in. Breathing in. And out. And do one more. Breathing in. And breathe out. And emptying it out. Done. Alright guys, thank you very much for joining me. Hope you had a nice little stretch and relax and a bit of activation in the core. Wasn't too hard, I hope. I'm sure it wasn't, but again, just listen to those progressions. You can always make it a little bit harder. You can add it into a daily routine. You can add it into before you work out or nice relax after a workout. I'll probably do it a few hours before you're going to work out because you'd be a little bit too relaxed. But it's a good way to do mid-morning or mid-afternoon or late at night, so you can just sort of relax and stretch out your body, get ready for the next day, keep recharging. Thanks for joining me guys, and I hope you had fun. See you next time.